Hello, I'm Micah Buzan, and today I'm going to be talking about how to be productive when you're tired. Now, this is something I've been thinking a lot about lately because I've been struggling with tiredness and overall burnt out feeling these past couple weeks. To give you some context, basically I've been working on animated music videos all year, 10 hours a day, every single day, more or less. So I think my brain was just like, I'm done. I've had enough of this. So I've found it very difficult to concentrate on what I'm doing. But I still have like so much to get done just to finish a single video. I feel like I can't afford to take time off. But what I found these past 2 weeks is that when I do take a day off from animation and say work on something else like music, I feel energized, and the day I come back to animation, it doesn't feel like this burden or this chore. It's like something I feel antsy to get back to it. So just taking breaks on projects can be really helpful for generating new ideas. And okay, but say you have things that you have to do and there's no way getting around that. There are simple techniques to do, like reading really fast out loud activates your prefrontal cortex, which is like the judgment center of your brain. It's basically your brain within the brain. Kind of like, it's like what makes you human almost. And the most important tasks that a human can do require this part of the brain to be very active. But when you're tired, activity in the prefrontal cortex is low. So if you're really tired but you have to be working on things, it's probably best not to be working on your most important projects in your life. So just do mundane, repetitive things like cleaning dishes, or in my case for animation it would just be in between drawings where I'm just drawing the frames between the keyframes. Now a keyframe is the most important action of a scene. So say I'm going to animate my fist punching. Here's keyframe number 1, here's keyframe number 2. These two drawings would require the most critical thinking. Like, how do I get from here to here? How do I convey this sense of movement? But then the repetitive, mundane part is just drawing all the drawings in between these two key frames. And that's something I can do when I'm tired. So that's one way I could be productive in the context of animation when I'm a little bit tired. But more general tips, I find walking is extremely helpful because we're living beings. We aren't machines. We aren't computers. We require movement to get the blood flowing into the brain. You know, it's not natural to sit all the time. It can actually kill you sitting. So just walking around, I think it frees up the mind. It's kind of like doodling, where you're just aimlessly going from one spot to another and you just allow your mind to roam freely. It's just a very healthy thing to do, is just to be active. It's good for your brain. Then another thing I've been thinking about all this being tired business is it's actually natural to get tired. We don't have 100% of our energy all the time. It's just a normal cycle of the brain to feel tired or burnt out. So the best way to deal with this is to not freak out about it or think like, man, I'm losing my edge, or my skill set's gonna atrophy and my abilities are gonna fade away. The fact of the matter is it's much more productive to treat your tiredness with kindness and just realize that it's a natural, temporary state of the mind and that it comes and goes and it's okay to be tired. So being productive when you're tired doesn't necessarily mean doing a lot of things. It might mean not doing a lot of things. Because if you try to do a lot of important things when you're tired, you might mess everything up. And I've actually done this before. I've wasted so much time. Say I'm recording a song really late at night when I should be sleeping, allowing my brain to recharge, where I waste all this time recording something, and then I wake up tired, and like a couple days go by, I go back and listen to it, I'm like, man, this is terrible. I should have been well rested before I tried this. So all this time is wasted working, and it's also wasted by not sleeping. So sleeping is extremely important. So listen to your body and just realize that it's okay to be tired. There's nothing wrong with it, as long as it doesn't last too long. One thing I do to take advantage of my tiredness where I can't really produce quality work is to absorb quality work from other people. Now, this could mean reading a book, watching a bunch of cartoons to get ideas for how I would animate something, listening to albums, watching movies. The more information you put into your brain, the bigger the idea pool is. So when you do go back to work on your project, you have ammunition to bring to the war. You have all these ideas that you've absorbed in your brain when you were too tired to be working on whatever it is you work on. Probably the hardest thing about working on something is actually not working on it, because then I just worry about working on it. So I guess what I'm sort of realizing is to just treat each state of mind with kindness and realize that it's temporary. It's all part of a cycle. So I'll be posting vlogs every Friday, and you can see all my vlogs by clicking here. It's a playlist of them. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'll be posting videos of drawings, which you can click here to watch those. And if you want to subscribe for more videos, you can do that. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you later. Shit. Oh, okay, hold on.